$1 challenge. Welcome folks, Lee Diffie, along with our IndyCar experts, Townsend Bell and James Hinchcliffe, and Marty Snyder, Kevin Lee are down with the drivers and teams on pit road as we begin the two-group qualifying format, 8 minutes each group. And this is going to be good. First group will determine the starting order for tomorrow's first heat. Group 2 and the finishing order in qualifying will determine the starting order for Heat 2. And we wind down after those heats to the top 12 drivers going for the big bucks.
Normally you'll see an install lap, everybody come back to pit road, think about it. Not today here at Thermal Club. Like Felix Rosenquist, that is a sticker set of tires. They're going for it right off the bat. I kind of like that, Townsend. You got to get in the game immediately.
James, it's one set of stickers. You've got to do it right now. If you go stickers like Rosenquist does right out of the gate, this is all you got. You might get one, maybe two good laps before the degradation sets in.
But what does Colton Herta have? Tracking less than a tenth off as Scott McLaughlin now goes to the point with a 1:38.6.
Grosjean looking good. BK goes to second. 1 minute left on the clock for Group 1. And Herta has a little hiccup.
That's a big hiccup. That's going to lose probably at least a half a second right there for Colton. So he's got 54 seconds to get to the timing line to get one more lap. You don't want to push too hard and burn up your tires, but at the same time, if you don't push hard enough, you're done.
These long corners, Townsend, that takes so much out of the tire that's already a little bit down, bit of a correction. This is not looking neat and tidy for Colton Herta. Hand off the wheel to get to the push to pass.
He's lost 4 tenths. Blown out to 7.5 tenths, 8.5 tenths.
Yeah, this is going to put him way back.
Going the wrong way for Andretti Global's Gainbridge Honda driver.
Over a second now. Kyle Kirkwood the same, 1.3.
What about Felix Rosenquist as the checkered flag comes out? The Bon Jovi radio Honda man from Meyershank Racing. There he is. He started St. Pete, the season opener on the front row in second. He gets the pole for Group 1, Heat 1. Top 6, by the way, separated, blanketed by just 0.2 of a second. Scott Dixon going off and throwing up some dirt and dust and gravel. And he wasn't the only one to have an interesting session. Here is teenage rookie Nolan Siegel. What happened to him in the Dale Coyne entry?
Got that rear lock going into that turn 15 complex. Seen that many times over the last 2 days.
On board here with Colton Herta, and that was where it went wrong on his prime lap. That's what he didn't need. He immediately reported rocks on the track. Looking closer at the surface here, it's tough to tell there what he was talking about, but burned the push to pass for that one golden moment.
So here we go, Group 2. All 3 Arrow McLaren Chevys are in this second group. Alexander Rossi, Pato O'Ward, there are the Papaya boys, and Callum Ilott. And they've been strong, especially in that last session of the open test. You want to be the fastest guy, just in case you are a heat winner. Whoa, Pato O'Ward.
Colton Herta 2.0 down there into turn 6. He is on a big lap right now, nice and tidy down there into 7. Brings it back now, the 2 long right-hand, left-hand combo. This is the bump in 8. Well, he's working, he's hustling.
This is good. 3 minutes left, that's all. Rasmussen into second. Palou, who was quickest in 2 of the 4 open test sessions. Then Rossi and Ilott, the teammates. Ray Halder P3.
Into the wind right here. You can really push into the headwind and use all that downforce, and it worked. Up 3.3 seconds, but is that going to get him into a mid-38? Now he's on push to pass downwind. Oh,
1:39.4.
way off.
It has picked up significantly here for Group 2, and you can see that in lap times as well. Pat O'Ward mentioned it too when he pulled into pit road.
Oh, Marty, around goes Ericsson and into the barrier.
Turn 8, the same place that Kyle Kirkwood had the issue in practice.
His teammate, the red flag is out, and that is a shame for Alex Palou, who was absolutely on a lap to go to P1 and potentially
I'm holding the wall. Sorry.
others.
Marcus Ericsson was hustling it. He was chasing it.
Alex Rossi again, an issue there. He was on a hot lap, going to be hurt by that red. Now the first red flag in the session will stop the clock. And if the clock restarts with less than 2 minutes to go, there will be one lap that people are allowed, but I don't think the tires are going to be worth anything at this point, Townsend, as we see the replay, just a massive oscillation over that bump.
Yeah, when Kirkwood had this spin earlier, he missed this tire stack, I believe. It happened slightly later in the corner. And it's a good thing that IndyCar placed those tires where they were. Here's a great shot of it.
We've seen so many cars have big saves there. A few cars go around. Let's listen.
Ooh.
Man, that's a weird one. I mean,
well, he got wide in the left-hander. There might have been some dirt on his tires, and then it sounded like the engine had a hiccup, and then it just snapped so violently.
Let's take a look at this, the view from Pietro Fittipaldi's RLL Honda.
It's Linus Lundqvist, I believe, up ahead. The number 8 American Legion car.
Yeah, so Linus backing off there to create the gap, but yeah, that's hard to argue that it's not interference.
Yeah.
And remember how much slower these times were than what we saw in Group 1. I think the wind has just calmed down even in the time during that red flag.
You still see the dust coming off the back of Armstrong's car there. The track's still pretty dirty, but he's making it work.
He is going good. So too is Tom Blomqvist. Just watch there on the ladder, the graphic on the left to first or just green. This is Armstrong bringing it home.
Half a second to the good according to the tracker, and it's right, 38.7 for Armstrong.
Wow.
Currently P1. Well done.
Palou looks like he's going to bump his teammate.
Drag to the end. The two Ridgeline Hondas are first and second. Nice work. Blomqvist to P3. How about Graham Rahal, his teammate? He's in the green. Alexander Rossi's in the green. Rossi jumps to 6th. Ahead of his teammates. He's the lead Arrow McLaren car.
Nice job, Hammer. Nice job, P3.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Graham Rahal, 3rd with the clean track.
Nice work. But Alex Palou, the reigning series champion who was quickest in 2 of the 4 open test sessions, he goes quickest for Group 2 and Heat 2. He will head the field in the second heat tomorrow morning. And these times, these positions correlate to the first group in qualifying. So it's a Felix Rosenqvist, Scott McLaughlin front row.
They'll fire down into turn 1, a left-hander, heavy braking zone, and a lot of opportunity to either make a move or make a big mistake. It'll be fun to watch tomorrow, but from the back of row 5, row 6, Colton Herta, Scott Dixon, Kyle Kirkwood in line and in, I'm sure, a little bit of pain after that session, James. They would have expected to be way up front.
They would for sure, and a little bit of a different story here with that red flag in Group 2. It's all Ganassi on the front row. Graham Rahal, incredible move there to get up into the top 3. Further down, Rossi jumps up to be the highest qualifying McLaren on row 4.
Good confidence boost for Tom Blomqvist. Did well, so too Pietro Fittipaldi. Pato O'Ward was one of the sitters. He waited at the end, did not go back out.